Hello again, and welcome to another week of statistics, where this week we're going to be moving into Chapter 2, where we're going to discuss what is broadly referred to as descriptive statistics. So here we're going to start getting into some computational stuff and things about how we can present data and identify and describe patterns in data, starting with 2.1, where we're looking at things called frequency distributions. It's a fancy way of saying tables. And this is probably one of my least favorite sections in the book for how it's presented. We're not going to spend a ton on this, but we are going to see a little bit about frequency distributions, how to make them, and then how we can present them graphically. And we're going to skip 2.2. That's left in there as extra credit for you guys if you want to go get those points. But we're going to move on to what I think is more important stuff in 2.3 and 2.4, where we're going to look at the measures of central tendency in 2.3, that is measures of averageness. And for that, we have the mean, the median, and the mode, and we're also going to spend a little bit of time with a thing called the weighted mean, which is a variation on a mean. And then in 2.4, we're going to look at the measures of variation. So that's the range, variance, and standard deviation with special emphasis on that last one. That's the most important one here. And maybe if we have time, I'll get a little bit of 2.5, but if so, not a great deal. So for this week, we have another worksheet to do. It's again due Friday. And along with that, because the week after next, week 3, is when we have our Unit 1 exam, we have quite a few due dates in there for assignments, quizzes, extra credit. All that comes up next Wednesday, so be careful about getting that stuff done as soon as you can. And then finally, we have a pre-assessment for week 3 at the end of the week. And for this, I would say that it's a little bit different from how many of them will be. The pre-assessments before exams are there for you to let me know about what you're having the most trouble with, the least trouble with, what you might want to see me spend some time on and talk about. Basically, they're there to make sure that we as a class are as prepared as I can help us get for the exam rather than getting into new material as they usually will be. But anyway, that's the main things I want to introduce here. Before I get you guys off on into 2.1 to look at frequency distributions though, I want to give you a quick word from our Canvas correspondent, who is also me. Okay, hello again. So now we are looking at a unlabeled Canvas page because this information fits for all 3 of the sections. Let's scroll on down to our pages in here. So as you can see, I haven't added everything just yet, but do understand that with the lecture materials, this is where you're going to find this video later, but I post things in the order at which they're done so that you can get in there and look at stuff before I am finished. So usually the first thing I get up are my lecture notes and the PowerPoints, then my calculator videos, and after that, the rest of the content for the sections. So even though we only got a bit of it as I'm recording this, understand that there is more to come, and that's usually how it comes in. And also, just in case people haven't gotten in there yet with this stuff, for your MyLabs, just click on one of these assignments, sign in with the license agreement, make an account, and it should take you directly to what you need in terms of getting the textbook set up in here. And with that, the other things to mention are the pre-assessments. I don't have week 3 up yet as of recording, but I do have the week 2 worksheet here. And again, the point for these is participation. It's to keep you on track and to help build your way towards an understanding of the material. And I will say with this stuff, I often can tell if you're looking up answers or using Chegg for some of these. I'm not going to make a big deal of it on the worksheets because they're for participation, but understand that you're kind of defeating the purpose of the exercise to copy a solution for this. The entire purpose of why I give you these is so that you can let me know where you are, and I can let you know about what you might be missing. But anyway, that's it for the worksheet. Make sure you get the pre-assessment stuff in there as well, and understand that in here in week 3, we don't have the picture for it yet, but we will be seeing our first exam. And in the videos for next week, I'll be back here giving you a preview of that exam. But for now, let's head on into those other videos for this week in sections 2.1, 2.3, and 2.4.